What's going on YouTube? Earthpower here, bringing you another deck profile. So this week I've got my Water Nature Light Dragon Ramp kind of bottle deck. I guess I'm calling it like Nature Water Light Bottle Dragon.
It's not even fitting on the spell ground.
Yeah, I ran out of space for the light section. But yeah, we're going to get right into it.
That's the list. Pause it and get the deck list if you want.
There you go.
All
To start off, we've got the 3 bottles. This card is just... This deck is very fun, guys. Let's leave it at that first. It's not meant
Let me
to
just ask you a question. Would you take this to a KMC?
I would not.
Disclaimer.
I would not.
After you got your trip, would you take it to a KMC?
Oh, hell yeah. It's so much. This deck is so much fun because it can just randomly drop giant dragons out of nowhere because of bottle.
Yeah, you start with Firebirds, then pop bottles.
Exactly. It's so much fun. So, 3 bottles. It's 44 cards, but I'm running a butt ton of dragons and high-cost things, so usually bottle works out. Then the rest of water is just support, 3 logo scan, 2 crystal memory, 2 veil vortex. I'm not running Rusalka because I want the other shield blast.
It's Veils and Answer and Furnace too.
Yeah, it veils like exactly Answer and Furnace, but I don't like Rusalka because I don't have a lot of early game stuff that I really want to bounce, and the body's not completely necessary. Big dragons usually handle the bulk of it. And then the two Tsunami Dragons that I'm running are Dragons of Reflections, to put down the Shield Blast like the Root Traps of the Storm Sparks, which we'll get to, and then Issel of the Frozen Waste, which works really well with the whole light section I've got going on. But to continue down the line,
more on that later.
Yeah, we've got Nature. 3 Sprouts, because again, I do want to ramp up to these big dragons if I don't get the Firebirds out, which I'm only running 3 Lux. I was thinking about Nyx, but I've got a ton of draw power in bottle, so I didn't think Nyx was completely necessary. But 3 Sprout to ramp up there, as well as Reap and Sow to... Again, ramp, and it gets me to my turn 6 or turn 5 Lyra, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then 3 Root Traps and a Tendril for a Shield Blast.
Were you always only running the 1 Tendril?
Yes.
So that time when you hit it and caught yourself the game with bottle? Tell YouTube about that.
No, if you guys are watching the stream last Saturday, I bottled against CBH at the very end, and I just needed a blocker to hold him off for 1 more turn. I could have taken the game.
He already had 1 blocker as a Star Lantern.
Exactly. I could have just taken it to game 3. I just needed a blocker or something to tap his card, just any sort of removal whatsoever. And I hit Tendril, and it sent my blocker back as well as...
He was forced to activate it because bottle makes you activate it, guys.
So it was the 1 card that I didn't want to see out of the last like 7 cards in my deck. It was terrible. I'm running 1 Great Arena as opposed to the Nyxes, just because I've got a ton of high-cost stuff in this deck that can benefit out of it, and again, the Nyx wasn't completely necessary, and I like the 3000 power. It lets me kill early stuff that the deck generally can't answer otherwise.
It's sort of like Nyx in the fact that it makes them waste removal as soon as you play it, pretty much.
Yeah, and then 1 Terror Dragon Regarion Doom. It's really bad against like the control mirrors, or not the control mirrors, but the control decks, just because everything is now level 9 that you'd want to get rid of, and Andromeda, and Furnace. But it answers Saberbolt really well, and it does wonders against Blurple and other more...
Yeah, all the evils. It still answers like Cobalt and whatever you have on the field.
Yeah, but it just can't deal with Andromeda, which I'm running in this as well. But we've got the Dragon lineup for Light is 3 Lyra, 2 Orion, and an Andromeda. I love Orion in this. Orion and Issel is just so much fun.
It's what?
It's so much better than like Storm Spark, just because you're dropping a giant body, you freeze their field down. Issel can usually kill something at that point, and then you've just got 2 giant dragons that they have to deal with, and their field remains tapped for the turn. Love it. And then I'm running the 1 Gemini Dragon, just because with the ramp kind of things, he can get up to a pretty high power, and it gives me an answer to Flame Spike on the random.
Have you ever done that?
I have not, but really? I got really close in our match that we had on stream the other night, but I was just like a spell away.
And Gemini Dragon's not the worst, you guys. Give it a shot sometimes in some decks.
It's a lot of fun. And seeing any of these off of Orion is just
obviously amazing, yeah.
Yeah. So, and then we've got the Dragon Support, 3 Lux. Just protect all the dragons, including the nature and the water ones. And then blocker line is 3 Star Lantern. 2 Canyon Skimmer is pseudo spot removal, and it provides another blocker. So, it's a lot of fun when you don't want to waste a Storm Spark or you're not at the Orion level yet. Just drop Canyon, revenge something, and then go from there. 2 Granger is a giant blocker, deals with Saberbolt really, really well. And,
well, the lighting just changed like 3 times. That's really trippy.
Granger, yeah, works against Saberbolt, and it's just a giant body that most decks have to answer, because they only have usually 1 or 2 creatures that can attack over it.
You get the Root Trap and Terror Pitted.
Yep, usually. Or Comet Missile, because that's a card now.
Yeah.
Rush is a thing. And then the 3 Storm Spark to round out Light. Just provides another shield blast to work off reflection.
You know, on looking at this, any thought of Spark Cage? I feel like it'd be pretty good in here, especially with Gemini.
See, I thought about Spark Cage, but I decided to go with Canyon Skimmer. I just wanted the body and the extra blocker.
Anything you might take out for one, or is it just not a consideration?
I really hadn't thought about it too much.
I'm feeling like it might be good over the arena, perhaps, or something.
Yeah, it could be cool. I was playing around with this spot. I've been playing. I was thinking about like the Tendril spot, and I don't know how much I like Rigarion, so mostly like my nature 1-0 the random tags. And then Gemini's hit or miss. I don't know if I want to put in like another Andromeda or a third Orion. Could be cool.
Interesting stuff, though. But yeah, if you're all looking for a cool deck to try out at locals or whatever.
Yeah, like I said, it's a ton of fun. Like, it's just playing Bottle is the funnest thing in the world. I didn't think I'd like it, but it's so much fun.
The reactions you can get out of your opponents sometimes, as we found out today by me, are pretty explicit.
It's
so.
awesome, yeah. Alright, guys.
Bottles fun for girls and boys.
Check out the social links, the Facebook, the Twitters. Follow CBH at IamCBH. Follow Theo at TheoBear3000.
Check out my channel in the description below for more cool deck profiles.
Yep, all that stuff's down there. The Undersultan's channel on his eBay store. Definitely check him out for singles if you're looking for anything.
Team Peach represent.
And hopefully, guys, we'll see you next time.
Peach.
Age.